I'll always be your son. Swimming legend Michael Phelps bids farewell to his father in touching Instagram post showing the 23-time Olympic gold medalist smiling alongside his dad after the elder Phelps passed away recently. In this video, I have brought to you the news in detail. Make sure you stick with me to the very end so you don't miss any part of it. Without any further delay, let's get into it. Michael Phelps' relationships with his father. Swimming fans have seen Michael's mother, his fiance, and his adorable son in the Olympic grandstand, cheering him on several times. But the question is, where is his father, Fred Phelps? Naturally, fans are wondering why Fred Phelps isn't at the Olympics, screaming his son's name from the stands as he earns medal after medal. Unfortunately, Fred and Michael are estranged, and they share a troubled and complicated relationship. At the age of 9, Michael had to stand by and watch his parents get divorced, so understandably, he feels some resentment towards his father. After his parents' divorce, the legendary American swimmer had a rocky relationship with his father. While battling a mental health crisis, Phelps' therapist once suggested that he should spend time with his father. Talking about this incident, Phelps said that when his therapist suggested that he invite his father for the family weekend, he was like, why? It'll be just another letdown that he'll give him in his life, and I didn't want a letdown. I didn't want that fear of rejection once again. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Michael stated that not having a father always there was hard for him. He had Bob Bowman, and he had Peter Carlisle, these guys who acted as father figures, but deep down inside, it was hard. That was something that was a struggle for him to talk about for a long time, even with friends or his mother. He explained that getting that off his chest in therapy was this huge weight off his shoulders. Let's now talk about how Michael went from being suicidal to reconciling with his father. We all have dreams and goals in life that we're striving for. It might be reaching the pinnacle of our career, becoming a successful entrepreneur, or creating a happy family. We might think achieving success, whatever that means to us, will bring us everything we've been hoping for in life. It's that thought gnawing at us from inside that if we can just get to the place in life that we keep dreaming about, then everything will be okay. We will find the peace and happiness we've always wanted. If there's one thing so many people's success stories tell us though, it's that until we succeed on the inside, no amount of success on the outside will fill that hole. It might surprise you, but one such story is that of Olympic swimming legend Michael Phelps. You might read or hear about the now 23-time Olympic gold medal winner Michael Phelps and think there is a guy who epitomizes success. And on one level, you'd be right. After all, he is the most decorated Olympian of all time. However, you may not know that throughout his career, there's been something continually haunting him: his frictional, bitter, and unresolved relationship with his father. It's an issue his coach, Bob Bowman, consistently found was at the root of increasing emotional challenges, outbursts, and frustrations in training. So much so that despite the success of winning 8 gold medals at the Beijing Olympics in 2008, he remained frustrated and slowly became more and more disillusioned with his success, beginning a streak of self-destructive behavior, which, following the London Olympics in 2012, had led him to want nothing more to do with swimming, ever. And it was in the time following London and through increased boredom that his life began to take a steep and self-destructive nosedive through drugs and drinking, leading to a point where he even considered suicide. Enter his friend, mentor, and fellow sportsman, American footballer Ray Lewis, who, understanding his internal battles and demons, helped Michael to seek help at a rehabilitation center. It was there, and through a book given to him by Ray Lewis called The Purpose-Driven Life, that things began to turn around. Reading the book and the supportive environment he was in helped Michael Phelps to make a life-changing shift in perspective that changed his his whole outlook on life, including seeking to reconcile and heal his relationship with his father. Fred was confronted by Michael after his rehab stint. 31-year-old Michael Phelps was arrested for DUI after leaving a casino in 2014. He went for a voluntary 45-day rehab stint where he faced his issues of abandonment and avoidance towards his father, Fred. Fred visited his son in rehab, and the two worked out their issues. According to Michael, one of the major problems he had with his father while growing up was due to Fred's failure to show up for a swimming meet, even after he promised to do so. It was the day Michael set his first short course record. In 2001, Michael broke a record at a swim meet in Annapolis and refused to hear any excuses when his father couldn't attend the event because of a shift. Another time was at Michael's first Olympics in Sydney, when Fred brought his new wife along without informing his then 15-year-old son beforehand. In an interview with SI, Michael confessed that he felt abandoned. He continued that, yes, he has an amazing mother and two amazing sisters, but he would like to have a father in his life, and he has been carrying that around for 20 years. That's a long time. It does something to you, to a kid especially. Right now, he would like to be able to talk to his father and have him be able to talk to him too. Is his family perfect? Far from it, he highlighted. His parents had issues where they thought it was healthy to split. It wasn't ideal. It wasn't easy, but what they went through as kids made them as strong as they are today. And now, he added that he communicates with his father. It's not fixed. You don't fix something like that, but it's better. I'll always be your son. Emotional Michael Phelps to his father as he shockingly passes away. Earlier this week, the legendary American swimmer took to Instagram to remember his late father. Sharing some pictures with him, Phelps said, "You'll always be my dad, and I'll always be your son. Love you, Dad, and I will miss you. R.I.P. Dad." In the post, Phelps also shared a series of photos with him and his grandchildren. In one of the pictures, a young Phelps is seen sharing a warm moment with his father, Michael Fred Phelps, wearing his Maryland State Trooper uniform. His father served as a Maryland State Trooper for 28 long years. Moreover, he also played football during his high school and college days. In another picture, Phelps is seen posing alongside his father with his son in his arms, while in the rest of the picture, Fred is seen sharing an adorable moment with Michael's son. In recent years, Phelps has opened up about his difficult relationship with his father. He noted he grew distant from him after his parents divorced when he was 9 years old. In 2016, Phelps told ESPN that he believed that his rocky relationship with his father helped him become a better father, and that he has learned a lot about being a good father through his own experiences. Speaking after allowing his father back into his life, Phelps added that their relationship is really great and it's continuing to grow, and that they have learned that they have a lot in common. It took until 2014 for Phelps and his father to get back together, as the swimmer went through a difficult time following his arrest for drunk driving. Phelps said he felt abandoned despite having an amazing mother and two sisters. He still wanted to have a father figure in his life. Next up, let's talk about Michael Phelps on the edge of breaking down in his final race at Rio Olympics. Being one of the most dominant swimmers, Phelps has written his history in whole numbers in a sport where decimal points differentiate contenders. Michael Phelps won 28 medals in his career and maintained the record for the highest ever medals. The swimming giant decided to retire in 2016 when he was 31 years old. The final Olympics he participated in was the Rio Olympics. His last Olympics served as the perfect farewell, the most excellent swimmer of all time. Phelps revealed his feeling during his last Olympics in a Sports Illustrated interview in 2016. How Michael Phelps felt during his final battle. Michael had a scattered mind nearing his penultimate final race. Phelps felt like he was about to break down. He predicted that the breakdown would not simply be a tearful farewell, but also crying until his body would start to shake. Michael said that the entire time he felt like he was on the edge of breaking down. In the 2016 Rio Olympics, Phelps won 5 gold medals and 1 silver medal, making his lifetime medal count 28. Phelps played a crucial role in making the USA the country to win the highest number of medals in the Olympics that year. That concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, please do consider giving us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. See you next time.